Hey guys, it's Dan here, and what I'm going to be making for you today is going to be a cabbage soup. Um, I know you're used to seeing me use my regular cast iron and everything, but what I got today is I've got this 6-quart. It's the Lodge enamel coated cast iron because I'm going to be doing a lot of boiling and everything. So I didn't want to use my regular black iron just because doing a lot of boiling can be rough on the seasoning and stuff. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil down in the bottom of this. I've already got this preheating. And then you guys know me. Everything's usually nice and simple and easy. I've got chopped onions here. This is a 10-ounce pack. It came out of the frozen section. Just going to put that in there. And then I've got a 10-ounce thing of this seasoning blend right here that has some more onion in it. It has celery, red pepper, green pepper, and parsley flake in it. And I'm just going to saute this up a little bit, and this is going to be the base for my soup. I'll get everything broken up. I've got this on medium heat right now, in case you're wondering. It'll take a few minutes because everything was frozen before it sautés up. So I'll be back here in just a few minutes to show you what this part looks like. Alright, these are cooking up real nicely. So the next thing I'm going to add, I've got 10 ounces of sliced mushrooms. And once again, these are from the frozen department. Like I said, I want to keep everything nice, easy, simple. And then I've got some more green onions, or green peppers to throw in there, I meant to throw these in at the beginning. I actually forgot about it. But at this point, I'm just going to add just a little bit of pepper and some garlic powder. And I'm not going to put a whole lot of either in yet. I like to season in layers. I season a little bit as I go, and I keep tasting and everything. But this is a great cold weather soup, especially if you got a cold or anything. I actually like cabbage soup better than I like chicken noodle soup. It just, when I have a cold or anything, which I don't know if you guys can tell by listening to me, I'm fighting a little bit of one right now. This is just so good. It really is. So let me get this stuff cooked down. I'll be back with you here in just a few minutes, and we'll be on to the next step. Alright, now that all this is cooked down, I'm going to put my last frozen ingredient in here, and that's a 12-ounce pack of carrots. And once these get cooked down a little bit and get started and defrosted and all that good stuff, then I'll go on to the next part. If you've noticed, I've already got a lot of vegetables in here and everything, and I haven't even added the cabbage yet. But I promise you, this is cabbage soup. And like I said, this is a good, it's not a stew, so it's not real thick or hearty or anything like that. But, I mean, for a good cold day, this is one of my favorite soups. I just wanted to share it with you guys. I'll be back here in a few. Alright, that's all cooked up nicely. So the next thing I'm going to do is I've got myself 32 ounces of chicken broth. And the reason you haven't seen me add any salt yet, this is the regular chicken broth, and it has quite a bit of sodium in it. I will end up putting a little bit of salt in it here in a little bit, but I really don't want to salt till right at the end, because the last thing I want this to be is overly salty. I've got a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes that I'm going to put in here. Get this all stirred together. And once this comes back up to a boil, then I'll be back. I'll add my cabbage. And when I add my cabbage, I am going to put a little more pepper and a little more garlic powder in here. And then, like I said, I'll decide on the salt here later in the process. So let me get this covered back up and get it up to a good boil. And I'll be back with y'all here in just a few. Alright, this has came up to a boil now. And it is smelling real nice. Without scalding myself, I am going to make an attempt at taking a little bit of sip of the broth just to see if I need to add any salt now or not. Yeah, definitely going to add some salt, and it needs quite a bit of pepper still. So I don't want to over salt it. And this is just sea salt. This is coarse sea salt, so it's not as strong as your regular table salt. I'm going to add just a little more garlic powder to it. I like garlic. And if you don't want to use garlic powder and you actually have a garlic clove or whatnot with you, you can use that. We're definitely going to add plenty more black pepper. It needed it. And then I've got about half of a head of cabbage here. I'm going to slowly start incorporating this in. Let me finish getting all this in here and I'll show you what it looks like here in just a few minutes. Alright, this is what it looks like with the cabbage all in it. Like I said, it's about 3/4 of a head because I cut the stem out and everything, and when I cut the stem out I probably lost a little bit else. But it fills the pot up right to the top. I'm going to put the lid back on this. I'm going to keep this at a simmer for about 35 minutes or so, and then I'll check on it. I don't believe I'll have to add any more liquid. If I do, I'll just add water to it. But that cabbage is going to release a lot of liquid when it wilts down. So I'm going to let this stay for about 35 minutes or so, give or take. It's not windy out today, so it should cook at a good pace, even though it is only about 35 degrees right now. I'll see you all here in just a little bit. Alright, this has been going for 35 minutes, maybe closer to 40 minutes. Let me see if I can get a piece of this cabbage out. Make sure it's tender. Here's a piece right here. I know I'm going to scald myself, but... Let me try a little bit of the broth. That is extremely good. I'm going to call it done. Let me stir this a little bit so you guys can see what it looks like. The cabbage is just perfectly tender. Easy, quick meal. If you guys like my cooking and everything, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. If you hit that little bell next to the subscription thing, you'll get notifications for every time I'm cooking. I do these cast iron Wednesdays, and I'm going to try like heck to get this one out on Wednesday, but today is Wednesday that I'm doing the video. D from Native Tearz is the one that started the Cast Iron Wednesday playlist, and Sean from Shovelhead 8, he helps her out with it. I'll leave a link to both of them in the description down below. Check out their channels. They're both wonderful channels. If you like cooking in cast iron, go to D's, look up the, I believe it's Cast Iron Wednesday, What's in Your Pan is the name of the playlist. It has people from all over doing cast iron cooking and everything. It's a wonderful thing. Well, I'll be back with a taste test here in just a few minutes. You all have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like cabbage, in my playlist I've also got where I do cabbage rolls, and I did a cabbage casserole in my camp style Dutch oven. Both of them are wonderful recipes. If you like cabbage, I think you really ought to check them out. Hey guys, this is when I normally do my taste test and everything, but I just wanted to take a few minutes instead of doing a taste test today, and trust me, that cabbage soup was very good. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to thank each and every one of my subscribers. Today's November 20th when I'm filming this. Yesterday I finally hit 500 subscribers, which is amazing in just a little over a year, because I actually only put out my first cooking video last November 3rd. Just shocks me. I am so grateful to everybody that has helped support my channel and everything. All the advice from the other YouTube creators. It just amazes me, this YouTube community. I almost lost for words, but I want to thank each and every one of you. To commemorate 1 year on YouTube, I went and I got these stickers made. It's Dan's Outdoor Cooking. It's my logo and everything. I'm going to mail them out to a few of you that I see your addresses that are on your about page and everything. But anybody else, whether you're a creator or not a creator, if you'd like one of my stickers, send me your address. My email address will be down below. It's outdoorcookingwithdan, I think, at Gmail. I'm not sure. I don't email myself, so but it'll be down below. If you want one of my stickers, just say, hey, I'd love to have one of your stickers. Just send me your address. I'll be more than happy to mail one out to you. It might be a week or two. I am so far behind on everything right now. I apologize to the other creators that I usually am always watching all your videos and everything. The weather got bad here, and then I got under the weather. I've been having the feel bads and everything else for the last few weeks. But I'm back up and running. I'm going to be cooking, whether I'm feeling bad or not. That's the main reason I made this cabbage soup. It is one of the greatest cold remedies I know. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for everything you've done for me.